EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and our home team. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Throwing on second down, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Off the draw, here's Williams. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On second down, Williams. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, 43, 15. 61, matchbox.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up 4th. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and all the way in for the touchdown. Leonard Fournette, an 80-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. 30, the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, 81 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Come on, D. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. We ain't giving up nothing.
Now Allen. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line.
Check, 59. Big stop, D. Big stop.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. This will be caught by Brown. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun give to Fournette. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
All 52. Crunch. Hey, I-7.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And some space here. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Let's go, Pete. It's going to be a long day.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 2nd and 5 now. Allen, and to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Check. Hey, wahoo! Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Mike 50. Man, that's trash.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run right here with Jacobs. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
first down. Jacobs. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Hey, Charlie.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And now he'll take it. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Josh Allen, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Flushed out right. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Just like that.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Maurice Hurst. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. It's hauled in by Doxson. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 15 now. Allen, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Allen. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 more yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
From the gun, it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now here's Mahomes. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Hey. We got 3 down. Mike 52. Mike 52.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal.
Butker's kick here is good. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Set the tone. Defense, let's go. Shift. Alert. Shift. Check three. What?
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
They're trying to show you they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Hey, check. Down 80. Check Mike 21. 56. Check win. Check 37. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing some. On the ball.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. A big play there for the Raiders. 32 yards. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Chris Jones on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. What's that?
Now Allen. Flush to his right. Got a man. It's Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Watch the safety creep.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Check nickel.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
52's the man. All day, dog.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting him.
0.
And this is caught. He got 29 yards that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. They'll run it with Williams. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th.
And that's a major league loss of yardage and probably loss of momentum. You're snapping the ball at the 1-yard line before you suffer that big loss.
Yeah, you think of losing any yardage from the 1 is bad. To go that far back, that's a disaster.
And I think the play calling sequence that maybe the OC had in his head.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They're not ready for this, man.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Being chased out left. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. On 2nd and 7, Allen got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. To the air, Allen, and an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Here's Jacobs. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Oh no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
Check 59, Mike.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Steps away to his left. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Safety's creeping. Tight guard, tight guard, tight guard.
Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 13
yards. First down, Kansas City.
Yellow. White. I got one.
One final try from Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their